Are you an Enneagram Type 7, or do you know someone that is? Are you under stress but want to experience health and growth? Hey, what's up? This is Evan from EnneagramGift.com, and we're going to discuss an Enneagram 7 in stress. Enneagram 7s are adventurous, enthusiastic people that are always looking for the next challenge. They're not afraid of taking risks and will push themselves to their limits to experience new things. Enneagram 7s do not like the idea of limitations, which can cause them to seek out different viewpoints if others have opposing or differing views and opinions. Enneagram 7s prefer to look for the silver lining and will avoid negative thoughts and emotions to do so. They have a strong desire to be happy and to enjoy their life. However, this craving can manifest itself as a constant need for activity. Suffering and limitations are a 7's basic fear, and this need for stimulation can show up in destructive ways, which can cause 7s to be unpredictable and impulsive. The stress and growth lines of an Enneagram Type 7 are connected to the 1 and 5, and depending on their levels of health, they'll begin to take on the characteristics and traits of these types. An Enneagram 7 in stress will take on the unhealthy side of a Type 1, causing them to have a black and white outlook on life. They can lose touch with their fun and upbeat outlook and become more pessimistic. They can also become argumentative and prefer to shift blame on others around them. An Enneagram 7 will experience stress if they sense they are limited by rules, if they feel isolated or alone, if friends or teammates are unreliable, if life becomes routine, and if they lack freedom to make decisions. In general, Enneagram 7s struggle with things like escapism, trusting others, staying on task, carrying resentment, and black and white thinking. A 7 in stress will find it difficult to be content and will go to great lengths to experience euphoria, a sense of freedom, and control. When unhealthy, Enneagram 7s will create a narrative in their mind that best supports their viewpoints and opinions. Doing so creates a dissonance between right and wrong in how they treat, communicate, and interact with others. Overlooking their judgmental attitude, they fail to see the hypocrisy in their own actions. This oversight can lead to misunderstanding themselves and others, preventing meaningful and productive change in their life. An unhealthy Enneagram 7 will have a poor ability to focus on their own goals and expectations and express a deep amount of frustration when they are unmet. Even so, rather than taking responsibility for their own actions, they will look to blame others. This destructive behavior allows for a construct within them that they are still correct and that everyone else is wrong. Here are 7 unhealthy attributes of an Enneagram 7 in stress. They will act out of impulse. They will anxiously run through their thoughts. They will focus on the past or the future, but not on the present. They'll have a hard time saying no to things. They'll always be looking on the horizon or for the next big thing to happen in their life. They'll carry a sense of resentment towards others who have opposing ideas or opinions different from them, and they'll be distrusting towards others. Enneagram 7s who interact and behave in these unhealthy manners for long periods of time can end up depressed and with increased levels of anxiety. The core desire of an Enneagram 7 is to be happy, and the message they most want to hear is you are completely cared for. Enneagram 7s want a sense of freedom and satisfaction with life. The problem is they will often go to overreaching extremes to experience these types of things. And because 7s are a part of the head triad, they can be overactive in their mind, bouncing from one thought to the next, often becoming very fearful in thought. The good news is there's a path for 7s to move from stress into places of health. 7s can become people who are more present in the moment and provide others with well-deserving attention. During periods of growth and security, an Enneagram 7 takes on the healthy sides of an Enneagram Type 5. They become more comfortable being alone and in silence and able to experience life in a more contemplative way. They're restful in the idea that their world will not fall apart if things do not go their way and can experience a peace of mind even when they're not the ones in control. Enneagram 7s can begin moving towards health by practicing things like mindfully receiving love, care, and attention from others, accepting the idea that it's rewarding and beneficial to trust others, receiving help from others when they're in need, recognizing and admitting when something is hurtful towards them. Enneagram 7s can learn to enjoy the moment and depend on others by establishing meaningful relationships. Doing so can help them validate and believe the fact that others are dependable and trustworthy, and that contentment is possible. A healthy Enneagram 7 is at their best when they can enjoy life fully without disregarding others. They're able to find contentment in present situations without disrupting or persuading others to do what they want. Hey, if this video has been helpful to you, will you like it and be sure to hit the subscribe button? And let me know in the comments which characteristics and traits you most relate to when you're in stress. Don't forget to grab your free guide in the description to help you recognize Enneagram types in stress and tips for moving towards growth. This is Evan from EnneagramGift.com. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.